Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon podcast. I'm your host, Perry, and with me this week, I've got a couple of real special folks hanging out. It's Chad, MyDailyBourbon, who's wow, that's an angle.
What's up?
Hi.
I'm just going to keep screwing with my camera the whole time. So
that's fair. And making his TIMBP debut, not for the last time, and we'll talk about why in just a minute. But it's our dear friend, Kyle Wipert. Kyle, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yay! Kyle's here. Kyle's here.
Expletive.
You only get 4 per episode, and that's
no pyro. So,
well, that's only if you're. No, I'm not going to get into it.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Pyro's
thank you all so much.
Lynchings, Perry.
Thank you all so much for tuning in this week. We are live on twitch.tv/mybourbonpod, as we have been doing in the past couple of weeks. We are also on the precipice of Snowmageddon 2026, which I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I'm a little worried. I'm not mentally prepared just yet, but I've stocked up on some barrel-proof bourbons, and I hope you are making it through okay by the time that this episode gets out to you. I hope that this episode actually makes it out on time, and if not, I'm sorry. But we'll get through it one step at a time. We do, however, start every episode out with a segment known as Flying Blind. This segment does change up depending on whether or not I have a co-host along with me or if I'm on an episode by myself. And luckily, I do have a couple of co-hosts with me on this week's episode. And we are going to try a sample this week, completely blind, for the co-hosts. So
It even says FB.
It does say FB for Flying Blind.
You're
for
about
friend buddies.
You okay? I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I would really rather you didn't.
I gotta save my expletives for Shy Guy. I realized okay. So I'm gonna buy like a Roadcaster video, just so whenever you say we have co-hosts, I can hit the air horn. Yep. But also so I can do things where. If you have a Roadcaster and you're streaming, it takes priority, and I could just at any time just throw it to like Kyle blindly, and so I'm going to buy that now. Actually, not now.
Right this second.
Actually,
why do I have the hiccups all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I can burp now. So we have both made progress today. Oh wow. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of throat noises, and not in a good way.
Yeah, this is not the type of FB I was hoping for.
So I've poured up half my FB.
Okay, dude.
No
way!
I will say this looks like a straw, so I'm assuming it's going to be low proof just based off of the visuals. So there's that.
I just want to say, I'm amazed at how well of a camera my iPhone can do. At least for me, I don't know what it looks like for you guys. But yes, straw, Kyle.
Yeah, straw. Ooh, I think straw. It smells like
totally weeds. No one asked you, but anyway.
He just said looks fine.
Is it me or the whiskey? Yeah. It doesn't matter. I didn't ask you.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
I'm waiting to see, okay, I keep seeing like plus 10 down the bottom. I'm waiting to start seeing negative numbers for me now that me and Kyle are here. Like will Perry be at the end of this stream on Twitch and be like, "You owe us clicks now"? Like, all right, so yeah, straw.
As you can, yeah.
I'm getting a lot of straw, but I'm getting a nice. There's like almost like toasted brown sugar, creme brulee note, and a little bit of a. It sounds weird, cream cheese, like cream cheese.
No,
frosting.
I get cream cheese. So I was gonna say something like a toaster strudel.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like super doughy and cream cheese icing, but it smells young. I'll say that.
I can't tell if it smells young or if it's like a vintagey product.
Oh, interesting. That's a good point.
So is it vintagey? Totally weeds. I never said I hate you, but now I do.
I love that there's a burgeoning relationship between you and Tully Weeds, though.
It's all negative.
Yeah. Well, I like that me, Kyle, and Shy Guy. Just anytime we're on a stream, it's the fucking Three Musketeers. Sorry, the heck and Three Musketeers are.
I'm not bleeping it out, brother.
That's fine.
Actually, that might just wind up in the unedited version. I know where my bread is buttered.
That's probably. Oh, do you, baby? Yeah. I think we are at 3 already, Chad. No,
it's all caps.
There's editing here. I'm just here to watch Chad get his nose deep in that sweetness. Oh, that's funny. That's you should have been at work today at 3 p.m., Shy Guy.
Who's sweetness?
His name's Perry.
You know that this gives me some weird, like, woody note, or not wood notes, but like
Woody Harrelson notes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
What was his name in the Hunger Games?
It is all straw. No, it
never there at the right time.
All straw does sound like a Hunger Games character.
All straw, yes.
We've got PETA and we've got all straw.
I'm going to drink this now. Follow me for more.
Let's go for it.
videos.
Yeah. Cheers, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Dilly popping in here.
That's all Scott in there.
I know. Mr. Bourbon lived himself. Oh, dude, it's so like creamy on the palate.
Yeah, it is.
I'm torn because it doesn't read the same on the palate as on the nose. On the palate, it's actually like I don't say like fully thought out, but like it's actually like more complete than the nose let on. So
yeah.
Yeah, and it's soft and like caramely and vanilla.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any guess on proof and age?
I'd go mid 80s to 92.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 90 to 100 proof, just because I feel like there's a little heat on the back end, but I don't know if that's age or proof. I'm gonna say like a solid 6 year.
That's fair. I could.
Okay.
I'd probably go 5.7.
Perry's gonna be like RCLR this, and then I'm screwed.
Well, no. This is a bottle that I actually pulled up on my live stream last night as of recording.
Is this the Beam 107?
No. This is the Bourbon Deluxe.
Nice.
That's that little bit of vintagey, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is for sure.
But it is Beam.
National Distillers.
No. This is Beam.
No, when Beam took it over, they killed it. It was National Distillers before that.
It says Frankfurt and Claremont.
Yeah, distilled in Frankfurt, bottled in Claremont. So distilled at the Old Crow facility in Frankfurt. bottled by Jim Beam and Claremont.
Oh,
that's National Distillers. That's what I'm. Yeah, that makes sense on the grassy hay, caramelly, sweet, funky earthiness because it's National Distillers. I wish you would have said something about that's a crazy flying blind because I could have given you a sample of Old Granddad that I have over there and at the same storage unit you were at today. That is the same liquid but higher proof.
So what is the proof on this?
86.
80.
Oh, it's 80? I thought it was 86, but
that means I was closer than you. Just saying.
You were, but yeah, you were.
But the funny thing is, so you notice the red tip here on the cap. If you were watching,
my dog's is
fair.
as well.
Thank you for picking up on my joke, gentlemen. Between last night's stream and this afternoon when I was preparing your samples, I was tightening the cap on my bottle, and I tightened it too hard.
Yeah, keep going.
You were wrestling me.
Tell me more.
So I broke the cap,
and then what'd you do?
I found Turkey 101.
Yeah. And then what? Yeah.
I replaced it. You know what? Never mind. The story got way worse the longer we went on, and y'all encouraged me.
It's only as fun as you make it, Perry, and we're gonna make it real fun.
Real fun.
I can't believe,
I didn't realize this was National Distillers. I've had this for 6 years.
Yeah, so in Frankfurt, Beam, so the original National Distillers and Old Crow facilities, of course, obviously Old Crow's now, whatever that guy's name is, but their Frankfurt facility, that's where they do a lot of...
It's Glens Creek.
Glens
Creek, yeah. I almost said Oak Creek.
The other Frankfurt facility is where they do a lot of the Kuiper and stuff at. The old Granddad bottling facility and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything that says Frankfurt and Claremont, so that's when National Distillers ceased to exist and Beam took over National Distillers in their portfolio and they were transitioning everything to that. So I don't think there's any at all Bourbon Deluxe distilled by Beam because it would be Claremont. Beam pretty much stopped distilling in Frankfurt when that happened. They used that as an industrial spot and a bottling facility. This is National Distillers liquid. You've had it for, you said 6 years. Flip that 175 over, baby, and tell me what the numbers are on the bottom. It should be 4 numbers, one on the left, one on the right.
First of all, I got it for $16, basically.
Yeah, I'll give you $50 right now.
Literally.
4 numbers?
Yeah, on that plastic bottle. Usually there's 4 numbers, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Usually it's 74 and 04, and the 74 is the stamp number for how many times the mold's been made, and then the right number is the year. I might have that backwards, but if there's no numbers, and they probably just got this shit from someone surplus. So if there's no numbers, that just means Jim Beam literally was give me the cheapest bottle you got so I can bottle this shit and get rid of it.
I mean, I have. There's an 03 and an 844.
Yeah, 844 is probably the mold number. 03 sounds about right. When did... let's see. Beam bottom in 87. When did they... I don't know if there's a transitional period. I'm going to look this up.
My guy in the chair. Clickety, clackety, clackety, clackety.
So brand formally national part of national distillers, which required being lower tier bottling. It'd be from pre-2000 era. It was largely discontinued by a major brand.
This better not be the AI summary.
It is. Which
let me pull up Chat GPT.
It's correct though.
Do something else that.
No. I mean, I don't think people give enough credit to the AI summary, especially for some of this stuff. I mean, I'm guaranteeing this is probably around a 2000s bottling, because Beam got rid of this. Like, they just straight. I mean, I've got nope, not here. They're at you guys looked at. You could have looked at them earlier. I've got bottles of this stuff at work from the 80s and 90s that are straight National Distillers 200s, 375s. Well, the problem with it is where it got bought back by one of the like great grandsons of the brand, the Rolling Fork guy, one of the Rolling Fork guys, who's not a Medley but he's either a Medley or a Wathans, because this used to be originally was a Medley brand, or same thing he did Wathans down at the old Medley Theater in DSPKY 10 Owensboro. So it's hard to find history on it now just on Google, but I'm willing to bet this is probably a late 90s or early 2000s bottle.
That's crazy. I mean,
that's stupid. I mean, I would, if I were to buy this on Unicorn, I probably would have bet $200 on it. Not even a joke. Like, I mean, I would have easily paid $200 for a 175 of shit from the early 2000s that doesn't exist anymore. I mean,
this was just something that, like, I walked into. I mean, it was probably just like one of those small stores in Frankfurt, and I was like, well, I know that Bourbon Deluxe is an old brand, and I may as well grab it. Yeah. And I had the, of course, price written on the label.
That's crazy.
In Sharpie. And I was like, I guess.
Might as well.
But what's funny about it too, the color is crazy in the bottle. I mean, it's so dark, but it doesn't look that dark in the glass, in the sample. Right. And it makes me wonder, like, and again, like, when we're tasting it, it seems like there is something more going on. And I just wonder if, like, even if it is a 4-year-old product at its base, if there is something older somewhere in there, because it really does.
I guarantee there's probably some like 10, 12-year-old in this stuff, because about like when Beam was getting rid of this product, it's one of the same thing with like Old Crow. Old Crow is a premium brand, like kind of what Buffalo Trace Sazerac did to Benchmark. Benchmark used to be called the Benchmark of bourbon, the highest quality thing you get, McAfee colors. But I was looking to see if I left anything here, if I had like one of my old ones. So I know for sure I've got a 6-year Bourbon Deluxe National Distillers from the 80s. But, God, I'm stupid jealous. $16.
It's really freaking good, too.
For $16, I mean, like, I know we kind of said florality and stuff. I'm going to drink the rest of my this sample, by the way, before we move on to anything else. But,
that's awesome.
I mean, Perry, I'll give you $50 for what's left in the bottle.
I kind of don't want to let it go just because of, like,
you shouldn't. I mean, that's
how good it is at the level of its weirdness. I mean,
it's extremely disjointed between the nose and the palate, but it's so good.
I mean, this is the Jim Beam. It's not Jim Beam. It's National Distillers. It's that brown butter, caramel, brown sugar, butterscotch profile people chase when they're looking for like Old Taylor. Like, I'll see if I had any of my like National Distillers Taylors here. I guess they're all in my storage unit. I guess the next time you guys are there, we should just do that and do a dusty tasting and shoot a podcast there, because you can tell a difference in, like, even if you drink 80 proof Beam against this, you would notice a difference. This is not Beam distillate. Beam just happened to buy the whiskey, and I mean, if they bought it in the late 80s and they were sitting on this stuff, still, this is not guaranteed, if not tanked. There's probably some like 10, 12-year-old stuff in here that they just proofed down to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So
Again, it definitely does not drink like it's only 4-year-old bourbon.
No, that's why I said minimum 6, 90 to 100 proof. Like it doesn't drink like 80 proof at all. I think it's great for proof point.
No. Well, I'm gonna ask you guys, what have you been drinking recently?
So
we got some other stuff. Yeah. Did you just cover up your camera so you could vape? Yes. Or is it just really cold in your room?
Well, since my Mac kept trying to click over from my Sony to my phone wirelessly, I can't lean out of frame anymore because now my camera wants to follow me. So, and I even have auto framing turned off, but it still wants to follow me. Like it wants to keep me in frame. So, yeah, if I want to hit my vape, I'm going to do this so you don't get demonetized, bro.
But I'm gonna ask you guys, what have you been drinking recently, aside from earlier? After that, and before we move into our main tasting, which is going to be a blind flight for you guys, we're going to talk about the future of This Is My Bourbon podcast, which is it involves the both of you in some capacity. So we'll get there in a moment. But
what I've been drinking recently, Perry, is Dark Arts Whiskey House. Dark Arts Whiskey House. Drink it.
So that is a really terrible way to throw me into this, because the proprietor of said business has also been going through something recently, and despite anything that has happened online between the two of us, I wish him extremely well. And also, we have squashed that beef that happened a month ago. So I just want to, put that aside, and I hope that everything is okay with them. But also, that was very funny. I appreciate that.
I should also mention there's a little bit left in my glass, but Golden Hour Cocktail Elixir, whiskeyambitions.com.
Golden showers, baby. Love
it.
Anyways,
so what have I been drinking recently? I mean, honestly, aside, I mean, I know we chatted earlier, and Kyle and I chatted yesterday, and I mean, I'll just go back to last weekend. Last weekend was pretty much like some beer, some Cincy Light, and some old fashions. I mean, I had a couple pours. I tried.
Wait, I thought last weekend was BourbonCon.
I swished and spit a lot there. I had to drive, bro. I can't be at BourbonCon for 12 hours, getting lit. I mean, I tried a lot of great brands at BourbonCon. I did, like Burnt Tavern, Turby's, or Southern Kentucky Distilling, Cold Pick Distillery. Who, when I was at Total Wine, they were only doing 18 months, 24 months, and now they're up to 48 and 52 months. A lot of great craft brands at BourbonCon. I mean, I wish. I wouldn't give a full in-depth review just because there's so many brands there, and I'm there for content pretty much. So I'm not drinking everything. It's a sip spit kind of process, but of things I've drank, like Cincy Light from Rheingeist and some old fashions. After I got home, yeah. Perry, if you went to BourbonCon, Shy Guy, yes, I know you do. If you went to BourbonCon, you would understand. I've
never been invited.
Listen, every year that I go, I'm never on the. I don't know if I just insert myself. I mean, you guys see me. I'm pretty. They still give me a pass. But every year I get invited. That's the problem. And I always have the receipts, and they're just like, take a pass, please. Just so I leave them alone.
Yeah, they
sound
give
like
you
a
the
robot.
harass pass.
That's why I
They're
did
like,
that.
Dude, Perry, just next year ask. I'll help you shoot content. I mean, that's what I
No,
help Tyler
I
do.
definitely will. But the problem, so I have, and if anybody from Bourbon Con is listening to this, I'm sorry. This is my genuine criticism of you from an outsider's perspective. I think it is extremely poorly marketed. Like, for it being in Lexington, Kentucky, it is never talked about or marketed at all.
Baby steps. It's only 4 years old. Up until last year, they didn't even have an Instagram page. So everything went through the
That's crazy.
And you would just do hashtag BourbonCon. But now they have an Instagram page. Boxcar PR is working. Like actually this year they went with like to Louisville and Lexington with Fox and ABC or CBS or NBC, whoever's in Lexington and Louisville both. This year they did some marketing. They put some stuff on Instagram. You know, they posted some marketing videos and they did news media like, you know, the 8 a.m. Good Morning News kind of stuff. I'll do what. Out of the 400 or 500 people I talked to there, maybe like 8 people were from Kentucky, max. So, Perry, you could make it 9 next year.
Great.
nice.
Perry,
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super loud.
I don't know what that was.
No, what was weird about it is like I swear to God. Okay, I'm gonna click back over to your camera. And so Kyle's not looking at me. Oh, nope. Perry says something, so Kyle goes off screen.
Kyle, get off my screen.
I swear to God, Perry, it seemed like your lamp in the back. I'm circling this as if you can see this. Yep, that lamp. I feel like it bumped the bottle next to it. I don't know if that happened. I don't know if that happened or not, but I feel like that's like
Replay.
Roll the clip.
Perry has to edit.
I'll
edit
put it.
it.
Yeah, I'll throw it back in.
Make it happen.
Yeah, we'll play it back and see if it actually happened.
Kyle, besides Dark Arts Whiskey House, which you can find at the Distillery District in Lexington, Kentucky, what have you been drinking recently?
It's funny how you mentioned the Distillery District because outside of Dark Arts, I would say James E. Pepper. And I got this bottled in bond freaking old school label, dude. I absolutely adore this.
Yeah, more brands should do that. James E. Pepper is leading the pack with the canters and the 375s, and I'm jealous of that because it's fucking sick.
6 year bottled in bond. It's beautiful. I love it. We do only have 2 now. Another one. I'm doing is Heaven Hill 90th. I actually really love this bottle.
Top 5 of Mr. Fred Minnick's.
Mr. Fred Minnick. Yeah, I mean,
best of 2025.
My name's Kyle.
Yeah, literally. I'm not going to show the other one then because
show it.
No.
Show it, baby. Yeah.
Now you have to.
Yeah, you got to give it to me, boy. Perry, will you edit all my expletives as the dolphin from SpongeBob?
yes, I will actually. Oh, the Calumet 18.
No,
Calumet 18.
Yeah. I was pretty sad that day when I got home. I'll just take this much of it. So I'll say this:
it's so good.
Kyle and I split a bottle. We were going to split at halvesies, but I felt bad because they sent me one for free. So I took less than what he was allowing me to take, and then I got home that night and was really sad that I didn't take Kyle up on the offer of taking exactly what I should have taken.
I tried. I even mentioned it like 4 times.
He did.
Are you
did.
Sure?
But here's the thing, though. The last time I was at Chade's, I looked at how much was left in my bottle, and then I felt better about it. So.
Yeah.
I do this thing where I come and I visit Chad at Rare Character at Divine spirits.
Usually it's like once every 6 months, but it's been like three times in 2 months.
Or it's like once a week now.
And it works for me.
You are doing this thing right now where you are blending multiple batches of rare character limited release, and not to be the most fortunate person on the planet or one of the most fortunate people on the planet, but to get to try those batches before they are out, and to it as well, like off of the back of like having had batch 14, which was batch 14 of 2025, which was one of my top 10 best bourbons of the year.
Blended for, not to interrupt you, but yes, Shy Guy, yes, 3 of them to be in fact.
Yes, Chad and Kyle are having a baby together. They're triplets.
Your number, 5 was 14, and I explicitly told you 14 was meant for people like you and I. And then, you're talking about batch 1. And so batch 2 today, which Kyle tried yesterday. This batch utilizes about 45% of it is the exact same reason why you like the batch 14. There's a through line, which is going to be great for batch 3.
Let's go.
But then, beyond that, I also got to. Oh wow, it's really cold in Chad's room right now.
It's so cold.
Yeah. Chad also just bought a bottle of the very first Wild Turkey Master's Keep.
Dude.
The 17-year, 86.6 proof.
Yeah, and the only thing you said about that in front of the guy who was there whenever it was made was, yeah. I like it. Yeah, that's what you verbatim.
Yeah, because I was so lost on how great it was.
Verbatim, I was like, what do you think? You're like, yeah.
We were in the middle of like other conversation too.
Shh. Yeah. I like this.
I like it.
The excitement of the guy who helped blend that product probably really loved your enthusiasm about it. Who works with me now?
So honestly, though, in full transparency, probably one of the best Wild Turkey products to ever be released. Like,
no, I think it's
just hands down.
I mean, what I paid for it, I'm not going to disclose it. It wasn't like crazy obscene. It's less than what secondary goes for by far.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I never owned it. I had the bottle and bond, and that's where my Master's Keep journey started, which was what was the second release? Was that Decades?
Yeah.
So 17-year 2015 Decades Revival Cornerstone Bottom. Yeah, so Decades. I got into it at Decades, and then I got when the Bottle and Bond came out. That Bottle and Bond came out in 2020. Whenever I was working in liquor retail, and I got that bottle, and I split it with a guy, and I literally killed my portion of my bottle in like 2 weeks because we split it straight to the mill, 375. I had never owned this 17-year, and I'm glad I do. I mean, I would rather spend the money I spent on that than over Triumph and Voyage, and I paid retail for one, and one was $325, and I don't want to admit that.
Dude, Triumph and Voyage are big. Well, passes
it also gets into the conversation of like, why on earth is Master's Keep, or why did Master's Keep get so inflated in price? And we don't have to get into that,
but legally between your lawyers and mine, I don't think we're allowed to go there.
There's one reason, and it starts with cum and ends with pari.
Starts with rare and ends with company. which didn't happen until 24. Triumph was good. Voyage, I will say Voyage is one of my favorite rum finish products ever. Now, was that a $300 rum finish product? Absolutely not. But the one and only time I actually sat and drank Voyage was not my bottle, and it was a guy who got it from a media bottle. He got a full 750, so it was great. Beacon, however,
I liked
Voyage.
I liked Voyage.
No, I liked it too. Would you pay $300 for Voyage?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. Is okay. I'm looking at all the mash keeps here. So
and
Beacon,
I also never had Beacon. I keep saying this. I said it last night on my stream. I never had Beacon. I know that everybody was like,
"How
it
have
is
you?"
Probably
Kyle, you've had Beacon, right?
Yeah, I've had it like 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Perry just always seems to miss whenever Jesse brings it by.
That's such a shame.
It's very good, especially if you're a turkey head. I think that's the most important piece of the puzzle that a lot of these people are ignoring. I feel like Beacon is made for turkey fans. And
okay, so here's the complaint I've heard about Beacon from multiple people is, it's 10 to 16 years, it's 118 proof cask strength. People are like, why would I get that when I can get 6 to 12-year-old Russells at 116.8 proof? Beacon, though, same thing like Russell's 13, Russell's 15, it's more predominantly on that older end of the spectrum. You're getting a lot more of those vintagey, oxidized, antique vibe notes than you are the younger stuff. Kind of the same thing with the, 1894? What's the Master's Keep? That's
1894.
Yeah, so I have one of those, and that pretty much is like a glorified proof down Russell or rare breed. Mm-hmm. And it's 8, 10, and 12-year-old, I think. I should know it's right in there, but and it's really good. But I paid $250 for it, which that was retail plus customs fees and someone from the military having to claim that and pay a tax on it. So
right,
that it was actually cheaper for me to get it through that guy than to get it from someone in Australia or New Zealand and ship it here, because they would have to pay sales tax on it, and it would have been about $500 or $600. So $250 bought the one bottle. Yeah. So in Australia and New Zealand, they tax on proof. That's why you see Buffalo Trace 70 proof, and Wild Turkey 101, there's a premium. That's like $150 bottle there, like $8, like $80 on a good day. But I mean, like looking at these Master Keeps, go back to our original conversation. 17-year, 2015, 86.8 proof, Decades, Revival, Quarterstone, Bottle Bond, 1, Unforgiven, Voyage, Triumph, Beacon. There's like 3 or 4 of these, and I own them all. The only one I don't have in my possession still. I don't have Bottle and Bond. I don't have Beacon. I have everything else. What I spent for that, Perry, what you're talking about, I would not. The retail now is like $375. That's why I won't buy Beacon. I won't pay through. It's good.
Oh,
it's
no,
great.
me neither. No.
It's really damn good. It's not $350. I spent more than that on the 17-year, but that 17-year I would pay for another bottle at the price I paid for what I paid for it, which was not much more than what the retail for Beacon is. But it's like you said, or Kyle, you have to be a turkey fan. And yes, Campari is totally cashing in on the hype of their name and not necessarily the quality of their product. I would say since the Bottle and Bond of 2020, quality has gone downhill until we hit Beacon. I think Beacon was kind of that last hurrah. They're like, we're done. It has to be good because we're done. So
do they not mention generations in this?
That's not a Master's Keep.
It's not.
No,
it's just in the same kind of bottle, but not a Master's.
I think it's in the physically the same bottle, but it's not a Master's Keep. Master's Keep is actually quite literally was supposed to.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's meant to be Eddie Russell's. So Master Keep started when Eddie Russell became named the head and true master distiller of Wild Turkey, which is whole marketing gimmick. But in 2015, he was starting to name this product of here's what he thinks are the best of the best products ever from Wild Turkey. So like, would you say that? Then you go to 2021, Master Keep 1 comes out where it's a blend of non-toasted and toasted bourbons, and the toasted trend happened in 2019, so 2 years late. And then Voyage happens. It's rum finish. The rum train was like 2018. Like 2018 to 2020. And then Beacon. Like I said, the only reason Beacon happened was like they have to end a true end.
Yeah.
Every year since 2022 has been the end, but Beacon was meant to be like, this is it. We have to end on a high note. Mostly older stuff. What's up, puppy? Mostly older stuff. My dog is like rubbing up against my leg aggressively.
Pay attention to me, Dad.
I know this is super side tangent, but I mean, it just goes to the point of like quality of product and Perry, what you're talking about, like things you've tasted that were great. Aside from that, Master's Keep and Decades and Cornerstone, because Revival was fine. The sherry cask one. Cornerstone's great. The Bonbon's fine. Decades and this Master's Keep we tried today, I don't think anything beats it.
Yeah. So I said earlier that we were going to talk about what we had been drinking, and then we were going to talk about the future of the podcast because
I'm sorry to get us. I took us so far off of like the last half an hour is Patreon only. I'm sure, and I'm so sorry.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Patreon deserves the content that they pay for every week.
I can just talk, but usually when you guys know me, when I want to say something that's on my mind, I'm gonna say it. So sorry for the main episode, people like me.
Don't worry about it.
I lived it, so I will remember this. But I
will remember this.
I will remember everything we talk. But for the people like me, God, Shy Guy is so sexy is what Chad wants to talk about. That's
Shy Guy, that remembers that reminds me of something I wanted to ask you about in a second. But I'll come back to it here in a moment.
I read that. I feel
it's
like
not the sexy thing.
Like he wanted it to be read.
It's not the sexy thing. It's something else. But
continue, please. Yes.
This is your
Chad's
podcast. Thank you. This is not Chad's first appearance on the podcast, but it is Kyle's first appearance on the podcast. And I have intentionally brought Kyle up a few times on the show for many reasons. One, because in the periphery of my bourbon, not really journey, but just kind of like experiences, I guess, over the past couple of years. You have been there, and Chad has been there too. We have kind of developed a small friendship, and it has been a fun little conglomerate that we have been able to.
It's a weird triangular connection. I'll say because I'm gonna Kanye you here for a second. I don't know Kyle's relationship to you before I met Kyle, but I'm gonna say this: Kyle and I met at the parking lot.
We didn't know each other.
So Kyle and I first hung out at the parking lot across from where I work, and he gave me some CDs and a T-shirt. And
love that.
I gave him a couple samples in a bottle, and he gave me a couple samples in a bottle, and. He's like, bro, you like CDs? I'm like, yeah, I like CDs. He's like, bro, here's some CDs.
Kyle was a lot lizard, Shy Guy.
Yes.
Literally.
The parking lot across from where I work is literally just semis.
So fucking bang on.
That's why the butt tickler is there. Or the toilet paper, whatever you want to call it. But it's funny because like the relationship growth, from anything from, like I told you earlier, Perry, from when I started listening to podcasts, whenever is, Sean and Curtis to, then Sean and then Sean and the Mutant and then you and the Mutant to you. And now, it's a fun growth trajectory. I mean, you voiced, you talked personally with me earlier about some stuff and about the podcast and whatnot. And it's crazy because like Kyle, Kyle, what's it been now? 2.5 years?
Almost maybe.
That we've known each other. And it's crazy because Perry, you and I met through Swan, and
Yeah.
Swan and I met through Instagram, and then I hired him to work for me at my job, and then I promoted that guy to a manager. But all this stems from Instagram. So it's funny, the bourbon world is so big, or the world is so big, the bourbon world is so small, and social media brings us all together. Yeah. And social media is literally why we're here. Quite literally, Perry, I mean, like, the only reason I think you and I are friends, if we remove Swan, we were like, I found your podcast through Instagram. Literally through like,
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Like back when Instagram used to actually, like, without you paying to promote posts, Instagram just would used to promote posts, and I'm like, I'm gonna listen.
And now all of my posts get suppressed.
I feel that. But Chad's just making it too easy. Fun growth trajectory was Kyle's nickname in high school. Yes, Shy Guy.
Yes, but
yeah,
it's to get back to it though.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of questioning around, like, where are we looking to go with the podcast in the future? What am I trying to do as far as, like, co-hosts, and who am I trying to bring on in the immediate future? And I reached out to Kyle not too terribly long ago, but recently enough to where there were there was a bit of a conversation we had to have about it, where I asked him to be the new co-host on the podcast, and I went to the general answer was yes, and Kyle is ostensibly going to be moving forward the new co-host of This Is My Bourbon podcast, which I am extremely excited for. And
as am I. Love it.
I think Kyle fits so well into the energy that I have for the show.
No, he's the complete opposite. If you've been on a live, Kyle is not your energy. Kyle is right,
but I think it's a good balance. I think it's a good balance,
and I love that. Like, I love that. The first time I hopped on a live, that Kyle, like, was actually on a live, like, from a distance, and we didn't even discuss just ruining the live, and then that just became the goal of how are we gonna wreck you, just like last night. And it's all in Kyle's good
last
heart.
night was rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. I wanted to be on the live. Like, actually, I wanted to actually be there, but yes, cooking dinner and eating. But Kyle and I, we were blowing you up, and for the better of it, it's going to continue to happen. But I'm proud of Kyle, proud of you, Perry. I'm glad you guys are there, and that Kyle's taking this step and helping you out, because I mean, it's fun. We've talked about it, and people voice their opinions, but I mean, it's fun to bounce ideas and content off each other. And it's you guys are polar. Kyle speaks his mind.
We are not polar opposites.
You are polar opposites.
We are
Kyle
not
speaks his
opposites.
mind. You are. Kyle speaks his mind, and Kyle, like I do, just kind of says whatever he wants to say because he needs to say it, and that's the only way to get things done and handle situations. And I love that, and I'm excited to see that on the podcast. So
and I'm looking forward to speaking my mind and apologizing right after.
Don't apologize, Kyle. Stop. Like, don't do that. That's
only when I have to. Only when I have to, I'll apologize. Until then.
So I want to talk about a couple of things though before we move into the flight for this episode, which is Kyle's actual co-hosting duties on the podcast, because they are actually going to be a little bit different from Chad's camera has gone Pink Floyd. There we go. They're going to be a little bit different from the way previous co-hosts have functioned in the past. I'm going to let you, Kyle, talk to that a little bit because I think it's easier if you describe it as opposed to me trying to explain it.
So like a week before Perry reached out to me, I was given a opportunity at work to start traveling more for work and seeing the world and stuff like that. So if he would have asked me a week earlier, I would have said, yeah, let's knock out episodes daily, weekly, monthly, as easily as possible. However, unfortunately, due to my job, we'll do podcasts intermittently. I don't want to say like it's not going to be consistent, but it won't be consistent. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'll be around. I don't know how frequent, but frequent enough for you to feel it, I think, and notice it.
And you're going to be what I define as the same way that I put Curtis and Tanner originally when the show started in 2017 as the home base co-hosts. So you are going to be like the anchor for the show. So when there are events that happen, when there is something important that is going on with the show, when we have, live productions, whatever, you're the person that's going to be there. That is my like right hand man, essentially. But in the periphery, I'm going to return in some ways to the way that I intended to operate back in 2017 when I did start the show, which is bringing other people in when I need people to fill the co-host space, which I had initially reached out to people like Chad and Sarah, and my dad, to sit in from time to time, and it worked out pretty well, to have them, as, I don't want to say filler co-hosts, but they filled that role. And that is also for me to say that, I'm still going to do solo episodes as well. Because I have gotten to the point over the past 8 months, I guess at this point, where I am very comfortable with doing that. I've really figured out that rhythm. I don't want to fully abandon it because I think that there are things that I still want to approach and talk about during solo episodes that don't necessarily need to be brought up on co-hosted episodes in some capacity, especially as I like delve into more and more like writing with the Substack. But in a larger sense, the evolution of the show is such a weird thing right now. But I'm just very happy to have like a right-hand man in the way that Kyle will function again. Like I have needed somebody to anchor me again, in the way that a co-host will function. And Kyle is that person, and I'm very, very excited to bring him into that role. So.
Yeah, the moment the foghorn comes out, I'll be there. So whenever you need me, I'll be there, and I'll be there to make really inappropriate jokes at the most inappropriate times to ruin everything, to
and
make
not
everything
apologize for it.
That's right.
That's right. And then you've got Shy Guy. Periphery's a great band, and then Kyle called him out for that. Love that. Props to you too, Perry. 9 years of podcasting, great stuff. Hell yeah.
For real.
Thank you, Scott.
That's something that needs to be acknowledged.
Appreciate it.
That's
that
awesome.
should be acknowledged. Yeah. I mean,
I appreciate that.
Shy Guy for, some, gentle lords, and then Scott for recognizing Perry's achievement. So,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't want to feel insensitive for me stepping away. I thought my dog wanted to go with my girlfriend, and then my dog abandoned my girlfriend to come back with me. So she was whining by the door.
Yikes.
Yeah. Sorry, Brittany. No, I mean, I'm excited for this venture of the podcast, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future. And Perry, what you do, and Kyle, what you do, because I've been with the podcast listening for, oh God, Perry, what we talk? When did Tanner leave?
18? Late 2018, mid to late 2018, I would say.
Yeah, and that's when I started the podcast. I've been. Go ahead. Well, I was going to say I've been with you for at least several years now, and I listen to it every week. And I don't do Patreon for anyone, friends, foe, or whatever. I'm somehow the number one commenter in the Discord.
You give money to people you don't like.
I don't give money to anybody. But it's crazy to see, because I remember when your first kid was born, and you and Swan were banking episodes, and I remember when I held her at like 4 months old, and Lucy was just like, here. I'm like, are you sure? This is new.
It's a baby.
Yeah,
I could break it.
That's a lot of responsibility for a guy you've never met before, Perry's wife. But no, I'm excited for it.
You didn't even know her name.
I mean, the first time I met your wife, you're like, "This is my wife." Let's sit down and start recording. And we sit on your couch.
Chad.
That's how I met Perry's wife.
Chad.
Perry. I got off work.
What is my
at
wife's
4.
name?
Lucy.
Okay.
The first time I met your wife, you're like, "This is my wife."
My wife.
Let's sit down and start recording. And that's literally how the experience went. Like, I'm not joking with anyone. That was the experience. It was just, here's wife, here's microphone, sit down. And then we recorded.
Here's wife, here's baby, sit down on couch. Yeah. We talk about bourbon. Let's go.
For like 4 hours.
We did a really, really long podcast that day.
Yeah. It was fun. But no, I'm excited for everything you guys are going to do together, and I'm proud of both of you guys. And I'm excited to see the future of the podcast. And it's just fun. I think people, I'm still trying to get Perry to listen to, I don't even know that word.
Panopticon.
I have no idea. Kyle, where's your hat from? Are you a racing fan? Kyle,
so Scott also,
are you a race fan?
I'm a race fan for sure.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you want me to name them? No, I'm just kidding.
So Scott also wanted you to introduce yourself, and I think what we will do.
Kyle's like, here's my favorite color, white.
On your first official episode as which races are nope, not going to read that out loud.
No. I knew that was a Shy Guy thing.
Yep. As soon as I saw it, I was like, not going to do that. As on your first official episode as co-host, we will give you the chance to just fully introduce yourself and talk about your bourbon journey and everything.
Sure.
Because I wanted just to give everybody a introduction to you at least, and say, like, this is where things are going moving forward.
Kyle's got a lot to unpack. I didn't even know until Perry, you've met Dave. Dave at work is a cigar guy. I didn't even know until like 2 months ago that Kyle was like a cigar guy. Like,
I like him every now and then.
Knew his stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I get really into a lot of things, and I like a lot of things, and I'm like, I like to think I'm not. I know a little bit of a lot. You know what I mean?
That's my saying. I know a little about a lot, but a lot about a little.
That's right. And that's kind of the thing. So, I guess to introduce myself, my name is Kyle. I am born and raised in Winchester, Kentucky, which is like 25 minutes away from Lexington. I now live in Lexington. The interesting thing is no one in my family drinks. They don't really like bourbon or anything like that. They're all from Ohio and don't really care about the history or anything. But
OH.
from the moment, IO, from the moment I was 21, we went to
21?
a distillery, a small one, really small distillery, Heaven Hill. And I got to try bourbon for the first time, and I think it was the Evan Williams tour at this time. And just from the first sip, I fell in love with the story, the flavors, the spiciness, because I love spicy food, so I connected the dots there. So I've loved it since day one, since sip one. I didn't drink until I was 21 either, so that was
wild.
That was literally first sip.
That's pretty crazy.
And it was Heaven Hill. So I've been a Heaven Hill junkie since then.
Explains.
I get that.
Yeah, that explains your soft spot for their products and their releases and your hype for them. So I get that. Yeah. That's me with makers. So, and Perry, what got you, Perry? I know, I've heard it before. What was your brand into bourbon? Just to connect, for everyone to hear to talk about it. Kyle's Heaven Hill. I'm Makers. What was your one brand? Not the brand you like now. What was your one brand?
It was Bullet.
Yep.
It was Bullet. It was just.
There's nothing wrong with that. I want you to say it. That's why I ask you. I want you to say it loud.
No, it was.
Perry,
it was the original.
What was your one bourbon, Perry? Say it.
It was the just orange label Frontier Bullet, like the 90 proof, and I don't even really know what about it that truly drew me into that brand. I guess other than like the vapor clouds that were drawn from my my mouth when I drank it. Do you know how what that feeling's like, Chad?
It's like almost mentholy right now. I think for the same reason Bullet got you, the same reason Makers got me. It's a workhorse bourbon.
I think
different
so.
From Kyle.
Yeah.
Different from Kyle. Kyle got into Heaven Hill, who's is a workhorse brand, sweet corn, all that kind of stuff. I think what we got into it for was like this one product services all my needs. Kyle got into it for the story, the history, the product line, and versus like me with Makers, like, I started with, Makers and Coke and Makers on the Rocks. And I'm sure you started with like Bullet and RC. But it kind of at that point in your life, it kind of nailed down I can be that guy. I can be the bourbon guy, even though I'm drinking like bourbon and soda or bourbon and ice. I can be that guy. Versus Kyle. Kyle was like, I've never drank before, and here's this new fun liquor, and it kind of strikes some nerves that tingle me. And I like that. So
what's funny about it?
Like I had Evan Williams before I ever had a sip of any beer in my entire life.
What? Really?
Yeah. Literally. Not even kidding.
All right.
That's crazy.
So,
Kyle's more of a bourbon dude than we are. Because, Perry, I'm sure you remember your first beer. It was probably before your first bourbon. So,
yeah, it was Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Yeah, mine was Natty Light, buddy.
Nice.
I was the guy who drank like rum and Monster, and then Monster. Yeah, Monster Energy.
Rum and Monster.
Yeah, dude. I promise you.
He was making his own Four Locos at home.
Yeah, we're all falling apart here tonight. By the way. Mine was Bud Light, and I didn't finish it. Shy guy, that explains a lot. You're not man enough to finish a Bud. You wouldn't finish a Bud Light. Anyway, so about these A, B, and C samples, yes. So we'll talk more about the the rest of the future of the podcast and more about Kyle in depth on a future episode of the podcast. But I am
and hang around after this for Pitch This, where we go off the rails.
Oh, we haven't even talked about Pitch This, which is
we're gonna do an episode after this.
Oh, are we?
I'm sure.
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, why not? Well, I don't need any sleep tonight. Anyway,
I already have two wonderful pitches that you guys know about.
Oh yeah, I've got 3. You guys know 2 of them are not allowed on this chat.
Daily. So you guys can, you know what? Do you have enough glasses to pour them up?
So I've got 2 mini Glens for BNC, and I've got the this rotating rocks glass I'd use for. Hey, this is my normal enjoyment glass. So,
I can hear the clickety clacks of Evie in the background. By the way, too, and it's making me laugh a lot.
She is trying to crawl in my lap right now, but can't do it.
Well, let's go ahead and pour up all 3 of our blind samples here for you guys. There is a theme. So I asked this earlier and you said no. So you are a liar.
Oh, did I? Yep.
When did I say no?
You handed me the sample. I said, "Is there a theme?" And you said no. And I said, "Okay."
Well, I didn't mean to say no.
I'm using my third expletive. You're a fucking liar, Perry. Or that can be a dolphin noise. I prefer the second, but
you're a liar.
But I straight up asked you. I said, because you said there's been a theme in my live streams. I said, is there a theme to these pours? And you said no. It's like, okay.
Even my live stream is such a hard line. Dream guest on my podcast.
Oh god.
JoJo Siwa 2022 vibes.
Anyway. All right, sample number 1.
I'm getting nuttiness, nutty water.
Nut water.
Nope. I'm not giving up that easy, Kyle. I did snort, so I had to mute. I had to mute my microphone for that. Yeah, on the nose. For me, yeah, nutty, beamy, Heaven Hill. If not beam, Heaven Hill, it's nutty. I'll say it's nutty.
Yeah, a little sweet caramel toffee.
I swirled too hard. Shut up, Perry. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Nope. Shut up.
Wee bit of leather. Wee bit of leather.
For me, similar vibes on the palate. Well, actually, the mid palate is like super brown sugar. At first, I was gonna say nutty, but then it goes like heavy brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Brown sugar, creme brulee, toasted sugars, a little bit of that cream cheese vibe that we got on the Flying Blind with the Bourbon Deluxe. Kyle, I'll let you go, but I mean, actually, yeah, the longer A sits on my tongue as far as like a finish goes, it just like increasingly gets better. So
yeah, it's that caramel toffee, nutty, brown sugar. Light oak, not overly oaky. It's so friendly and welcoming. This is bourbon. I don't know how to.
No, that's a great. That's a great description.
Like actual,
it's bourbon. You know,
straight down the middle. Just like this is what bourbon should taste like. Bourbon.
Yeah.
I get this like.
So then I started drinking dark arts.
Do you want me to get murdered? Like,
Is that a question or a promise?
The thing is, like, we're fine. Like, what? Why do we keep trying to dredge up? Anyway,
we like to have fun here, Barry. I mean,
yeah,
we're bulling,
trolling.
There's this like praline note on the back end too.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
That's a good praline. Damn, that's a good call out.
I don't know why that one hit so specifically.
Well, because I mean, maybe it's because it's wintertime, but like praline, like usually with praline, it's like clovey, wintry spices, like nutmeg, brown sugar. But the praline hit kind of like that brown sugary. I think that's the nuttiness I'm getting is praline. I couldn't put a finger on it, so Shy Guy, no comment.
All right, sample 2. Or B, or whatever. By the way, did you guys like my my sample bottles and how well prepared they were in their presentation?
I'll say this: it's better than the last time that I joined you on a. Remember the first Better Than Eric stream, and you literally brought me bottles that said, "This is not what it is." Do you remember that? Literally, every sample bottle, like it would be like New Riff, and Perry wrote, "This is not New Riff." It'd be like a new Riff media bottle, or like someone, and I'm like, okay,
I don't remember that at all.
The idea was I would go on there as like Better Than Eric character, you know, and the onesie and the mask and the vocoder being like, I was born in it, and my samples were like this. Basically, this is not, and I'm like, then what is it? And Perry's like, I'll tell you in the live stream, or I'll tell you in the podcast. And I never knew, but I knew what they weren't.
Couldn't even tell you now, my friend.
Yeah, it was 3 years ago. So maybe 4. Creamy.
Yeah, it is. There's like a sour, like creamy note too. I don't want to say sour cream specifically.
No, I get that sour cream, buttercream.
I kind of go towards a like a carrot cake, sour cream frosting thing going on,
like cream cheesy.
Cream cheese. Yeah, cream cheese. Sorry.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, I mean, 100% same. It's Perry's special sauce in the sample. It's cream cheese, not sour cream.
It is all mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
Nope.
Everybody is correct.
Nope. I quit. I officially have.
I quit.
I've never left a podcast, but I don't want mayonnaise. So.
You know, if you use a frother here, it'll emulsify and thicken up.
Why does it taste like pineapple?
Nope. I can't give in. Don't give in.
Take that bait. God. Take that bait, Chad. Nope. Take that bait.
That's what she said. Oh God.
Be the master of it.
Now I'm leaning back.
The master of your own domain.
Master of your own bait.
Yeah. If you've not been to my website yet, it's masterofmyowndomain.net / Chad Watson. So you can find all of what I do there.
And more.
Yeah, and more. And for as little as $1 a month, you can join us on Patreon. No.
Tastes like jackfruit.
Dude, the nose on this is
Thank you,
so
Terry
good.
Jr.
Yeah, I love the nose.
I've not had a sip, but the nose is so good that I like. Dude, I just want to keep. If it doesn't have like age, like okay, I'll say if it's not like a vintage quality, if it doesn't have age, it has to be vintage. And if it's not, then I need to know what this is because.
You know, I think it kind of leans in that. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Maybe 90 proof, 7-year realm.
Okay. Yep. I was in that like 100, 107.
So maybe
I
it's
didn't
on
even
that.
ask you guys what you thought, like age and proof wise on the first one either.
86 proof, 6 year,
Okay.
5 year.
Are you talking about Kyle? First
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, first one out. Yeah, I'd say around like 86, 86, 90. I don't know. That's another one of those where it could be dusty or could it not be. It's super heaven hilly, super beamy. I'm gonna say, yeah. What'd you say, 6 year?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I'll echo that.
Okay.
B though, B seems I'd pour more of it because B seems that's more of a man. I can nose that's a candle. I say that a lot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Dude, that should be a candle. I can nose.
This
it all
is
day
what
long.
the Elijah Craig cologne should smell like.
You mean instead of a drinking problem? I mean, like,
did anybody wind up getting the Elijah Craig cologne for Christmas or
No.
No.
I'll say this though. So we went to Nulu, like in Louisville, and we go to this certain like art, crafty like independent art place in Louisville. I forget the name of it. I feel bad about it because I would love to shout them out, but they had the cologne there, and my thought was like, this smells exactly what someone who's had too many whiskeys smells like.
That's always my worry with bourbon cologne. Like you shouldn't make that.
Like if you spray it in the air, it smells good. But like I sprayed it on my wrist, and I'm like, oh no, we better not get pulled over. Like
Smell like sweaty alcoholic.
Yeah, dude. That's like if you just spray it in the air, like the atmosphere, it's great. Little brown sugar, oak, leather, tobacco, like what you want bourbon-y things to smell like. But the second I sprayed it on my wrist, did the spritz, rub it together,
right?
I'm like, oh no. That's not something I want to smell like. And
I made a huge mistake.
Yeah, but I don't know anyone who's bought it either. So probably Shy Guy. Shy Guy seems like the guy who would buy that.
Yeah, almost as a troll.
Yeah, no, he would throw his
smell
fedora
like
on
a sweaty alcoholic.
Yeah, he would throw the fedora on, and he would before he leaves the house, he's like, "Oh, need the ECBP cologne." Yeah, baby.
opens up his trench coat and he's like
9 years 11 months. Yeah.
Baby, you've heard of Blu-rays. I got DVDs.
All right. Sample C.
So I want to go back to B for half a second.
B, sorry.
To say, I think Chad's right. This is definitely more than 90 proof. I would say 100 plus.
Okay.
I'm in that 100 to 107.
And maybe like 8+ years.
Okay.
Fair. All right. So C. Oh, damn it. C's better. C's better than the other two. I mean, like on the nose. Like C immediately is like, if this was a single barrel, it's the My Daily Bourbon barrel. Like on the nose.
It's rich oak.
Yeah, dude. It's oak. It's oak. It's tobacco. It's got like stewed fruit, a little bit like almost like cherry, raisin, cranberry.
Yeah.
Like these wintry fruits, a little bit of like clove in there. Oh man. I have a cologne with the described notes as Russian, communist, hate women. Shy Guy, dude, what are you doing?
Shy Guy, what's going on, brother?
Is that
you can't put that in
Sex
a Twitch
Panther
chat.
by Odeon?
60% of the time it never works because you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Russian communist prison. The CPC is out for you.
A cologne called Midnight Stag is very hilarious. I'm just saying, like that that's a Lifetime movie about a predator. I'm just saying.
That's what my ex-wife used to call me.
Yeah.
The Midnight Stag.
That's somebody who wakes up in the middle of the night, like from a sex dream, and
chain smokes cigarettes out of stress from that dream. Like, oh my God. He only has a pack a day, but it's in between like 11 and like,
it's like 4 a.m. And he's played by Matthew McConaughey in the movie. But in real life, the guy is like more of a like a Bronson. Oh God, who played Bane? Tom Hardy. It's more like a guy who's like Tom Hardy's size, but he's played by Matthew McConaughey to make him like a sex symbol. He's like, I didn't shower for 13 days. I smell like ass crack and leather. My cologne, misogyny. White rights.
I stand up for men's rights and men's wrongs.
The joke is your wife will divorce you by the end of the month. Well, okay, only one of us here is married, Shy Guy. So Perry.
That's right.
You got several days. 6
to 9 business days.
All right, back to sample seed.
Yeah. I've not tasted it. The nose is better than B, and it's. We talked cream cheese on B, like that funky vintagey vibe. C is so vintagey, and if it's anything over 110, I'm gonna be lost because.
So try the palate. I think you'll change your mind.
Oh, it hits higher proof, but not
right.
Right. I'm gonna guess around 118. There's a lot of like honey grams.
Oh yeah.
Teddy grams.
Yes, yeah, golden Teddy grams for sure. A little bit of like not even like toasted marshmallow, just like marshmallow. I couldn't say like vanilla cream, but like marshmallow. I'm gonna go back to. I know we're not. I don't know. We're like for. Are we picking a favorite, Perry? Like, what is your goal for this? Because now I'm trying to decide my favorite and.
So the primary objective here is really just seeing where your all's palates land in terms of like picking out age, proof.
Okay,
I guess really that's
so
it.
Going back to B.
Secondarily though, what is your favorite?
Okay, so I'll do a taster here in a second, like a full taster. Just going back to B, for me, B kicked out A, and then C came along. Going back to B's got some like a tannic quality that C doesn't have. So either if B's not like rebarreled or toasted, it's a higher floor, more oak extraction. Where C is more of like a complete product of like there's a lot more depth on C.
So would you say this B might be a single barrel? And
I would say maybe B's older, or if B's not older, it's blended with older product into it. If it's a blend, okay,
I see. What you mean.
Perry, can we ask? Are these blends or single barrels?
You can ask pour by pour.
Okay, so
Kyle, I think I've changed my mind, and I think C.
I'm
single
topping
barrel.
off all my pours.
Actually, you can guess pour by pour, and I'll let you know when it's over. Because if you just ask, that's dumb. Because then one of you would know.
It kind of
Sure,
it ruins
totally.
it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with what I said about A. I think it's like 86 proof, 6 year, really nice. Like bourbony bourbon. I think B leans into that 100 to 110-ish proof. You could almost say 7 to 9 year thing. I don't know if it's a single barrel or not.
See you, Scott. Until next time. Sorry, not to cut you off. Scott's leaving.
No, you're good.
Scott.
See you, Scott.
Appreciate you, brother.
And then I could see C being one of those new cask strength Knob Creek picks.
Oh, okay.
I could see that being one of those.
It's a weird throw out, but I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
So for A, I went back to A. I'm starting all over. A has a lot of vintagey vibes for me. Yeah. Like going back to it, like it if it's not low proof, I'm gonna be shocked because 80, 86 proof. It's very well net. It's got some oxidized like. Do you guys understand the note? If I said like post office or like old like hardcover book,
yes,
A has that
DMV vibes.
Yeah, DMV vibes or BMV or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's got that like papery, leathery, tobacco-y, but also like super subdued vanilla, brown sugar, caramel, like your bourbon notes. But there's some like accentuating notes that are there for vintagey vibes. For me, B on the nose, that cream cheese. Now going back to it, I poured the rest of the sample into the glass. It's a little tannic on the nose, a little spicy, a little earthy.
Earthy
fun.
for sure. Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying. Like, it's got like this. Like usually, I'd say like black tea. This is more like a green tea, like green tea with like a little bit of honey, raspberry, like on the nose.
Yeah.
Palate super similar. The palate's more tannic now. It kind of hits more. If it, like I said, if it's not an older bourbon, it is or like vintagey. It's older with younger blended. So now going back to C for the final time. C's very much like Kyle. Did you was C the one you said bourbony bourbon?
No, that was A, but I guess with the definition of me saying C is Knob Creek single barrel, I would say yes.
Truth. Yeah, okay. Yeah. For me, B is like quintessential. Like this is bourbon. Okay. So now, man, maybe it's the you saying Knob Creek. I get nuttiness, like, but also I get a little bit of banana.
Interesting.
But it's straight brown sugar, butterscotch, toffee straight toffee on the nose. Actually, for me, and I get this. I hate saying this note because a lot of people hate this product, but I like the nose of it because it's kind of waxy. But Tootsie Roll, I get like that.
Yeah,
not the chocolate.
I totally see that. Yeah,
the waxiness of a Tootsie Roll. So
yes,
that's right. There's a difference. I get that on the nose, but
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yep,
it's like so I think it's the residue left on the wrapper of those Tootsie Rolls that I get. Yeah, I know what you.
I could see where you get bean, like the Knob Creek on the palate. Like there is that like bitter nut, like nut shell, peanut shell.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm leaning towards like almost like a bitter oak, wild turkey, brown sugar. I get like this citrusy, like almost old fashioned vibe on C. Where I mean, maybe it's because I had an old fashioned before we started. But I'm getting this like spiced orange, cardamom. This bitter orange citrus peel. Like
I'm getting the citrus now for sure.
Yeah,
I think that would push me turkey as well. I could see that.
So which would you pick, Kyle, as your favorite of the three?
Oh man,
I know.
Chad, what are you doing?
I'm taking over. I'm doing what I do best.
This is my daily bourbon.
This is my bourbon podcast, Perry, and thank you for joining us. Now, if you've just now joining us, and you can join us at patreon.com/thisismybourbonpod.
Just answer the question, Kyle. Just please, Kyle, answer the question.
Perry hates that I can do this too well.
We'll do the plugs later.
I'm gonna say B is my favorite pour of the three. I think it finishes so tannic. I'm going C.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, I'm going to go C.
Okay.
But I love A for its vintagey, dusty vibes. I could probably put it, I don't know. It's a toss up. I like them all for different reasons and different use cases.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Shy Guy in the Twitch chat saying jokes on you. I peed and see.
He's too. God, he sucks.
Oh, that explains why I like it.
It's just
sterile, and I like the taste.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kyle's favorite was C. Chad, what's your favorite?
I'm going to stick with C.
So at first, like Kyle, I was like B, and then like I love tannins, I love bitter oak, and I loved it. What comes with it, but man, I went to C, and I went back to A, because usually your first drink, you're like it's either the best or the worst. So I made a decision to go from ABC to BCA. I'm gonna go A.
Ooh.
A. The vintage vibe.
I like that.
The vintage vibe on A with that, like the oxidized, those notes, man, that hits what I love. And I mean, and like you said, it's bourbony bourbon. It's quintessential. It is exactly what a bourbon should be. Now I do love C. I'd go A, C, B. C for me, like I love tannins in B, but B for me was a little incomplete, a little brash, a little harsh.
Sure.
C was like creamy, like honey. Like, I mean, dude, it was just there. But yeah, I'm going A.
So I'll start with B then.
Okay.
Since neither of you picked that as your favorite.
That was Perry's newest barrel pick for This My Bourbon podcast.
I haven't done a barrel pick for the show in like 3 years.
But yeah.
Okay. This is my Russell's Infinity bottle.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
So
okay.
it makes sense why it's a little bit uneven.
Like, yeah. I was gonna say, like, well, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is one of those that has, Camp Nelson's, it has Tyrone's, it has, 8 years, 10 years, everything in between. Some of your favorites, some of your least favorites, but always any Russell's pick that I've had over the past 5 years has gone into this bottle.
Headshot the 110 proof though.
Y'all nailed that. You absolutely did.
Yeah, and I said 8 year as a guess.
I think I said 107. So yeah,
I mean, there's nothing that is a Russell's pick that is below 8 years either. So
for now,
no, 100%. Yeah, we nailed it. The age. I know I said 107. I forget what you said, Kyle, but yeah, I know we were both.
I said I was like 100, 110. I was like in that range.
Yeah. So
we headshot that. Good stuff.
So A is interesting because it's batch 2 of Bond and Lillard.
Oh,
buff turkey.
90 proof, right?
No, it's 100 proof.
Yeah, 100 proof.
100 proof.
Non-chill filtered, right?
Yeah.
But it's so
I don't
soft.
actually. I don't want to say this. I don't know if it's buff turkey.
I don't think it is buff turkey.
Allegedly.
Well, I've heard of rumors, like way before the buff turkey trend. I've heard rumors it was not wild turkey distillate, but wild turkey contracted. But which makes sense. Non-chill filtered, 100 proof, which is crazy because I said 86.
See, that's where I was too.
And you said you would be extremely surprised if it was above 90 proof.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm gonna finish that right now. Like,
but it is like that's 6 to 7 year, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I forget what we said for age. I feel like we called the age. We missed.
I said
we muffed the proof. So
yeah, proof muffers.
C though, and I can't show the label.
Oh, I know where we're going with this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
it's an MEL.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's my first MEL I've tried then.
75, 13, 12.
Yep.
It's a 9-year,
About
114 proof.
140. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
114 proof turkey. From Rare Character.
That makes sense.
And it is very funny, Chad, that you were like, if this is a
chose it.
single
He didn't.
barrel, would be a My Daily Bourbon pick.
Yeah. Yeah. That tracks. I mean, I'm saying it's funny because I also said, the cream cheesy, the funky, the earthy, the tea, the honey vibes, like, tracks 100%.
But it's like the citrusy vibes of the wild turkey that I typically get came in on the finish.
I forgot that I said those, those typical citrusy, old fashioned-y.
Yeah.
Like,
those all came in on the finish. Very unique.
This flight was in my head called Turkey Not Turkey. Because it was all over the place from a wild turkey perspective. Yep. That being said, though, I'm still trying to hone in on the conversation of like where people's favorite proofs are for favorite wild turkeys.
I
think that's a super difficult.
So
thing.
here, okay.
I know it is, but it's also super specific to like what your experience is.
I'm gonna say this: it's not about your favorite. Like, I chose A. I went A, C, B. So C, even though C was more in my realm of like day to day profile, the vintagey qualities of A won me over. It's all about barrel entry proof. And I think that's what this says more about anything is
right.
C is a 120 entry proof versus A is a 110 entry proof versus B. That's an amalgamation of single barrels blended.
Yeah.
And, I love that, Perry, you called me out on just now saying, like, if this was a My Daily Bourbon, motherfucker, I would totally pick that barrel. C, those are 120 entry, and turkey is 110. So, they're
interesting.
Like anything that's not, contracted stuff is usually 115, 120. C is a 120 barrel entry proof. So it dropped in proof due to humidity. That's, I think, where those citrusy, creamy notes come from that we really enjoyed in that, Kyle. So
yeah.
Kyle, I didn't realize you hadn't had MEL yet.
No, I've only had the 10Ks or whatever those are.
Yeah. 10Ks are fantastic.
And then there was one other. There was one other 75, 13, 12 that you guys had way back with the red wax.
Who knows now?
Yeah,
I can't keep up. So yeah,
I think I still have the bottle outside.
Probably. I don't disclose source. We don't disclose sources, but there is 75, 13, 12 Kentucky bourbon in our portfolio. So,
yay!
And I didn't know that the 120. That's really interesting. Were the 10Ks the same way or no?
No.
You can't say that. If that's okay.
I think that is where a lot of people, on those where people got the nut, like we talked about nuttiness on B, I think that's where some of that nuttiness came from. Turkey, basically, if you got money, they'll do whatever you want, but sometimes they can afford to.
Perry has opinions on that one.
Sometimes they can afford to do contracting, sometimes not. Long story short is there is a wide range of barrel entry brews from NDPs from Lawrenceburg. But turkey goes in at 110. A lot of the NDP stuff that people are seeing on the market's going in the barrel at 120. Those 10 proof points matter, but it depends on where it's aged at. So, is it, aged at Turkey or Nelson or Castle and Key or Barton or Willett?
Right.
Depends. All the aging matters. long story, aging matters. So all these products from Rare Character that are 75, 13, 12 that we tried through and through it as enthusiasts. They're all aged in different spots, and that kind of dictates how the end product tastes. So
yeah. Well, that was fun. But we have a few other segments that we got to get through before we wrap this episode up. Episode's gone on for a long time, and Patreon's.
Oh my god! I just looked at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually don't go to bed till about like an hour from now, so I'm great. So.
Well, that's fair. I mean, we can.
5 a.m. comes early though. I have nowhere to eat them. I have nowhere to be.
Enough. I mean, we can. You know what we could do?
We still have pitch this.
We do have our first episode to pitch this. We have to do. Anyway, this segment of the show is called Barrel Rings. It's a segment that is completely listener and viewer driven.
Harry, why did you look at me so hardly?
I didn't look at you. I looked at the viewer.
The camera, which is me. I see your eyes.
I am the camera.
Anyway,
let it rip, baby. Come on.
You can call in or text in to the show with the number 859-428-8253.
8253.
Okay. Anyway, we have a voicemail this week, and we're going to play it right now.
Yeah, I'll still never get used to that terrible voicemail. But
sucks.
Snowpocalypse is coming. What pours did you keep back since this is going to be after the fact? Or maybe we're recording it this weekend and I'm on there. Who knows? But what is your first pour, Perry, for Snowpocalypse 2026?
Valid question. So that guy, he's a smart guy. He's the best guy. Everyone loves this guy. He's so yeah, Perry. What is your first pour for Snowpocalypse?
So I Shy Guy asked what's the number again? It's 859-428-8253.
And once again, 859-428-8253. Today.
I mean
no.
Bro, I can't type it out.
Do you get that reference? Does anyone get that reference? I did that with you and Newton. 588-4300
Empire
today. Yeah. Mute was like, what the fuck do you keep saying? I'm like today. I'm saying like today.
488 to 300
today. It. Oh God.
Well, my first.
It's Kevin James screwed me on the bum 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 bum. The.
Well, my first pour, I just picked up today because
today.
I needed a new bottle, and it was one of my top pours of 2025.
I see it.
Jefferson's Cask Strength.
I'm gonna say this, man. Okay, I don't know if it's going to main episode or Patreon or what, but I'm
main episode.
say this. So Chad and I, we did our hunt video.
Yeah.
You talked about that product. You brought it by for me.
Yes.
Chad and I did our hunt. We went to look around. Like, hey, I tried this Perry. It was great. Perry loves it. And so we bought a bottle. We reviewed it, and then it kind of like went by the wayside. Like it kind of just you and Trey talked about it at Bourbon and Beyond.
Yeah.
Chad and I talked about it, and then, dude, I swear to God, I feel like now people are like, have you heard about the new Jefferson's 130 proof 8 year they're putting out? Yeah,
Yay!
9 months ago.
Yay!
9 months ago. So yeah, congrats.
I did something.
Yeah. You.
I was part of it.
in the group chat, you beat us to the punch. So we only bought it we only got it because of you. And I'm like, Perry better not suck it up.
So I do think, and I don't think it's a neck pour thing. I don't think it's a neck pour thing. I do think it actually needs to open up a little bit. I think when it first comes out, it's a little hot.
Yep.
But it does open up extremely well, and I have a new text message.
I have a structured settlement, and I need cash now. Called JG
Wentworth.
877 cash now.
So Perry,
the text message just says, "Welcome to Costco. I love you."
Nice. I love you,
dude.
Anyway, do you think that's probably the guy that wears the T-shirt of the fucking rotisserie chicken barcode? That's probably who said that.
Who do you know? That's not me and Chad. Who watches Idiocracy? Please, because I tell you, the person who sent you this, Terry Crews, is wearing like Crocs. So,
Perry, I do have a question though.
Sure.
When I tried it at the IBN meetup, how low was that bottle?
It was fairly new, I think.
Yeah, because I didn't love it.
That's fair.
Oh, your bottle, Perry?
Yeah, I think it was like
no,
probably your second one. Are you on your third one now?
I mean, did you bring the bottle, Perry? Because I know when you brought it to me, you were about.
Oh
halfway.
no! You know what? I think the bottle at no.
Oh,
the
that
bottle
wasn't
at
yours.
The It's Bourbon Night meetup was not mine.
That was somebody else's.
Hours.
I was gonna say it had to be hours because we were like 2 ounces in like our review. Because Perry came by to see me like the week before, and that's why we got the bottle. Was because Perry was like halfway through. He's like, "Y'all need to buy this bottle. It's real good, y'all."
Well, and here's the thing about it too, that I went through a cycle where and I talked about this on the podcast. I did an initial review where I opened it on a live stream. I didn't like it that much.
I remember that.
I think I gave it I might have even given it like a TIMBP score, and it was not very high.
Yeah, you gave it like a 12 out of 20. So I mean, 5, whatever that is,
slightly above average. Yeah,
Well, I mean, like an average, like slightly like average. I mean, a 50 out of 100, that's average. So, but the Perry usually skews higher. So, that was for him. But he brought it to me, and I'm like, "Oh, I love this." And Perry's like, "What? I mean, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It's got these." I'm getting Barton and Heaven Hill and Turkey. I'm like, I'm getting all these profiles, which were never disclosed in there. But it's like, I know who they.
But that's what you told me after the fact. And also,
I know who they contract with, and what they're working with, and it tracks with their. Hey, we dumped this 3 years ago, and they put it in a tank, and it's 130.1 proof or whatever, and they're like, yeah, we made it 130 proof. So
it did take me a long time to
It took him to come around to that product because you brought it to me, and I'm like, I love it, and you're like, for real, dog, and I'm like, yeah, I mean,
But, and I actually said on the podcast too, though, that I didn't feel like I gave this a fair shot, and it's not even because it was it was a neck pour thing. It was just it felt like it needed time to open, and I don't know what that means at large for the state of like reviewing bourbon or whiskey in 2026. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? Like,
well, nothing.
Are we supposed to let bourbons or bottles open halfway until we review
it's face
them,
value? Okay, so it's face value. So I mean, like when you buy a bottle, say like right now, you're a newbie to bourbon. You buy Taylor Small Batch. You're like, you know what, 100 proof. It's a little hot. Not for me. I don't like. I get the cherry. I get why people hype it up. The Dr. Pepper. It's not for me. It's great. It's great, but it's not for me. But in 8 months, that $45 bottle or $60 bottle or whatever the people pay for, it's like you're like, oh, dude, I love it, dude. It's the best fucking thing I've ever had. You can't justify in 6 months what it's worth then versus what you paid for it. And that's kind of the problem with the pandemic is you have to look
Kyle,
at it.
It looked like it moved across the screen in slow motion.
What's funny is Kyle's like black. Like on my screen, Kyle's just black. Like I thought we lost him. Yeah.
Anyway, move on, please.
Anyway. So I mean, like, imagine going back to like, your bourbon journey, 8 years ago, and you're finding bullet, and it's like, this is great. Yeah. You find the next best bullet, and that's where your journey ends. Like, oh, that's it. Stops here. That's where we're kind of there, but now I'm trying to like, should I look at Kyle's camera or not? See if weird shit's happening. But
it's moving at like a very slow bit rate for some reason.
I know. Yeah. It's not T. I tell you what, it's not T1
is
or
the,
T3.
Is the
baby.
snow hitting? Is that what's going on?
It's 280 kb. It's LimeWire.
Oh. Anyway. So that was my answer for what's my first pour, and that's the. But I also.
Anyway,
I
thanks
did
for joining us
just get a new Knob Creek single barrel today, too. Oh, but it's a 120 proofer. It's not a cast strength.
Before I'm gonna step away and grab me a pour. That's not the old Forester.
Shy Guy said we were answering the question. Yes, we were supposed to be.
Dude, okay, we got like 8 minutes off topic, and 5 of those are for me, 3 of those are Perry.
Perry, I'm being a good boy. I'm a good co-host.
I answered a question no one asked, then Perry asked me a question, and then that's why we're here. Anyway. Yes.
No, you didn't.
No, he did.
I didn't think I did.
He asked a continuation on what I commented about, which I'm not crazy.
All right, go get a
I'm
pour.
not crazy. I'm not.
I am crazy, but I'm not crazy enough, or am I? I did it for the family. I'm not grabbing the old Forester. You never called out my old Forester pours from earlier, Perry, and I'm sad about that.
You pointed it out multiple times. In the edit, I'm going to make sure that you.
But you had it once, and you never called it out. And the one time you
hang on, we have a new text message that's hit the timeline. What's Chad's worst opinion bourbon? What?
Well,
hold on. I think opinion.
I have a ton of dead hookers in my basement. Shy Guy, Chad Perkins.
Okay.
Chad Perkins is saying a lot of stuff on here.
Is it what's Chad's worst opinion on bourbon?
Where's this at?
It's on website.com.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's
rotten.com. Got it.
It's a barrel ring text. And it's supposed to be what is Chad's worst opinion on?
Oh, that's why we got off topic, because you didn't answer my goddamn barrel ring, asshole.
I did. What do you mean?
I started talking about my own barrel ring because you just ignored it. Anyway, Shy Guy, how many dead people are in my basement? 7. He didn't ask that, by the way.
Okay. Anyway, high proof hot takes is the next segment of the show. Things that have been bugging us over the past week that we want to bring up on the podcast. That
I've got one. Hold on, let me grab a pour. I have one. I promise you, Kyle. Do you have one?
I can make one.
All right. BRB.
It doesn't have to be bourbon related, by the way. It's just
It won't.
you just. Why are you wheeling away?
Leave me
Kyle, come back. Kyle, come back. Kyle, don't leave me.
I want.
My headphone batteries are dying. We've been recording for so long that my headphone batteries are dying.
Boom.
Sorry, existence hot take. I'm glad Shy Guy knows who I am. Shy Guy, did you work at Walmart with me? Because I mean, like, you would know, bro. I mean, you would know. I'm told I'm too honest for assholes. So, like, quite literally, my review for work this year was like, "You're too honest to be an asshole," and
I'm too open to be one.
Yep, Perry.
Too open?
Okay, so Perry
Nice.
loves the Dixie Stampede, where all right, so you're doing ABC. I'm doing Makers. So 2105.
I'm just gonna have some of that, Creek.
2105. Stupid. I mean, Perry, you would love this, but stupid Makers batch, by the way. We talked earlier today about the age shaded stuff. Shy Guy, why are you still like you, dude? Leave. I know you're the only guy.
Don't tell him to leave.
No, leave. Make like fall and leave.
Wax my tip.
Right?
Make like a tree and get out of here.
Make like a leaf and spread.
I refuse.
So at this point, Try Guy has to be here for the 30-minute
Try Guy.
Shy Guy, son. Shy. I'm so sorry, Shy Guy. Dude, I apologize. You're not Try Guy. His name's Ned.
We don't talk about Ned.
Right. So this like leathery 2021 Makers stupid. So Ned, how do you feel about Makers?
Ned. Yeah, insert Ned word.
You know, we're supposed to be talking about your high proof hot takes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so back to that. High proof hot takes. So for me, Snowpocalypse, we knew about this, Kyle, Perry, over a week ago. Like we knew cold. Like we knew cold. We didn't know like snow, like accumulation, but we knew cold. Every January, February, we get cold. It's great. They've never, in my opinion, have super high highs. Just like Perry Ritter. Man, that's rough.
Just move on.
Yeah, moving on. So I'm glad I can't comment on Twitch, but like today. So today I went to Costco. Dude, there's like a 90-minute turnaround between like the people who were like normies, like by like not I say normies. If you have a white card, you're a normie. If you have the black card, you're executive. 90-minute turnaround between walking in, getting out. And I bought 3 shelves for work. Terrible. And what's funny is the amount of people who like walked in and ran to the back to get like beef and chicken and pork and bread. And it's like, you don't need 18 days worth of meat or chicken or my high proof hot take. If you have a 3-day storm, you don't need 2 months worth of stuff, because then you're going to go back to that store and complain to them about how you didn't use it or spend it or it's wasted. And as a former retail associate, you suck. So, yeah, high proof hot take. Plan for your snowstorms. No one finds out the day before. It's always weeks before. We've known about this for about a week now. Yeah, don't suck. And Kyle, what do you suck?
Wait, that's not the segment.
Yeah, this isn't high proof suck takes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought
I
it was
suck.
proof suck.
Wait.
No,
High
Perry,
proof suck takes.
Perry, you won't win. Just stop.
Wait. So wait. So
about the Dark Arts.
What?
Dark Arts Whiskey House, available at available on Whiskey Row.
Whiskey Row? What?
No. What's called what?
Distillery District.
There you go. Yeah, no idea. Yeah, butthole.
Anyway, you don't have to have a high proof hot take. Let's just move on to tips and bits, things that we've been watching, reading, listening to, playing, enjoying, that we want to recommend to other people that we think you will also enjoy and enrich your life. Guys, what have you been enjoying over the past? You haven't even been on the podcast over the past week, so just something that you want to recommend to people.
Fallout Season 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
Option.
Kyle?
Yeah, great.
I like that.
What do you
I have
to
a 2020 short single series or single season series that featured what's his name from Friends? Siegel.
Jason Siegel.
Jason Siegel.
Dude, he has like 2 episodes. Why would you call
Dispatches from Elsewhere?
Oh, not from Myrtle Beach. Okay, got it.
Myrtle Beach is what I thought too.
No, Dispatches from Elsewhere. It's a single season thing. You can get through it really quickly. I think it's a very beautiful series about the human condition. So check it out. Get into it.
Love that.
Ooh, I like that a lot. I'm going to recommend the opposite end of the spectrum that feels the most unimportant and the most irrelevant, I guess, social media account on any platform possible. It's called Official Stick Reviews. And they, I primarily follow them on Threads, but they always find an account that has found the coolest stick of the day. And
oh yeah.
So it's
this guy is
dude. No.
It appeals to like the kid in all of us, of course.
Yep.
So like
100%.
You got like a staff that is a giant stick, or like recently there was a stick that looked like it was dabbing, and it was kind of cool. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. But it's like Shy Guy said, it's a big ass stick sometimes, like it's just cool. Like it gets all curly and like weird and bizarre, but it's just good stuff.
Only dudes get. I mean, like it's one of those weird things.
No, it's not just a dude thing.
It's not. But I'm just saying,
it's not just a dude thing.
You're thinking dude as in men. I'm thinking dude as in like people are like, oh, dude.
Oh, you're still like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's a nicer way of saying it's for golden retrievers. You know what I mean? That's who it's for.
I mean, hey, that's fair. I mean, I'm not going to argue that. I mean, yeah, sure. It's like, dude, that's a nice stick. Yeah, bro.
That's a nice stick, dude.
Yeah.
Nice stick, bro.
Nice stick. right. Anyway, this has been an insane episode of the podcast.
Long. I can't wait. I need to see the Patreon length versus what you put out.
Well, currently the Patreon length is sitting at 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to see that, and I need that link, and then also what you put out to the public. I'm gonna listen to because I'm sure you're gonna make that like 40 minutes, and then it's basically gonna be me and Kyle being like, "White Clucks."
We also still have to do our inaugural episode of Pitch This here in a moment.
So a good pour for that, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm good to 3. So
okay,
roll.
Let's go. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode of the podcast. Kyle and Chad, where can people find you on social media?
My Daily Bourbon. Just follow me at My Daily Bourbon.
You can follow me at My Daily Bourbon at Instagram. It's Bourbon Night. Also, Kyle Wipert. Kyle Wipert 11. I think I can't remember what the handle is, but
he said, "Don't follow me there."
Yeah, leave me alone.
Follow him there.
No, follow me there.
Yeah.
I post. I think my most recent
you need a
post is
bourbon
a year and a
account
half
now.
ago. I do. I need to come up with a clever ass name. So we'll figure that out.
Bourbon Wipe. There you go. That's it.
Bourbon
B wipe.
White.
Yep. That's all you need. Well, if you want to support the show on Patreon, you can do so by heading to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. But if you want to get bonus content every single week, you can do so from the $5 and up tier. If you want to follow the show on all social media channels, you can do so by hitting us up at MyBourbonPod. If you want to send questions or comments, you can do so. This is mybourbonshop@gmail.com. It's late. You can find all of our apparel and merchandise at bourbonshop.threadless.com. All the links and everything are down below, as well as Kyle is indicating. You can see him on screen right now. He's indicating, not necessarily towards. I'm just going to move on. You can. Are you? I don't know.
I was a whipping and then a name.
Oh, okay. That's what that was. You can also send things to our P.O. Box. It's P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522. If you have samples or bottles or letters or whatever, we would love to see them and open them, read them, listen to. No, that's weird. Whatever. The P.O. Box. We also have the barrel rings, 859-428-8253. You know how to do that. And last but not least, leave us a 5-star rating and review on your podcast app of choice, and we'll listen to it here on the podcast. That does it for this week's episode of the show. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, though, I am Perry.
I'm Chad.
And I am Kyle.
Cue the F chord. Oh my God.
This is my podcast.
See ya.